Watching the sunset fade to black. Show the names, play that happy song. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Jamie. And today's video, because I'm hoping you like the CI video that I made because it was great. I am doing the 10 things that happen to you when you become an art major, because ever since I have gone to college, I've known that I was going to be an art major, and then my dad was like, no, you should be a business major with an art minor, and I was like, oh no. And so we compromised, and so I have an art major and a business minor. And a lot of things happen with interactions in between people and between professors and things like that. Our grading system's a little different because, you know, it's art. How do you grade art? And so I'm going to go through 10 things that have happened to me all 4 years that I have been an art major. Numero uno. You will end up paying lab fees every semester you take an art class. Numero dos. When you say you're an art major, people will give you the look. And then when you tack on that you're a business minor, they always go, oh, that's smart. Like, you don't think I could make it as an art major on its own? Jeez. Numero cuatro. People will always think that you can draw, paint, and sculpt when you say you're an art major, even though most of us can't even do any of those three. Especially if we're into digital art. Like, I'm a photographer. I can't sculpt to save my life. I can paint. And I can sort of draw. Numero 5. People will assume that your homework is easy and fun. Easy? No. Fun? Always. Unless it's a class you really hate and it's a requirement. Then it's not that fun. Number 6. People assume that being an art major in general is super easy and super laid back, and that you guys don't even feel half the stress. Numero 7. I promise I took college Spanish. If you completely fail at something in an art class, but your professor saw that you put so much hard work in it and it just didn't come out the way that you expected it, most of the time you'll still get a good grade because you tried really, really hard. It's like one of my professors freshman year, he's like, I'd rather have you kill your art piece, because then we know at some point it was alive, instead of just not making it come to life at all. Number 8. If you do something amazing, like beyond amazing, your professors will forever use it as an example for their class. And that kind of goes, you know, beyond like art majors, but like specifically, like if you do something super amazing, it's probably going to be stuck at the school as an example for years until it becomes irrelevant. Number 9. You get to collaborate and work on individual projects, so it kind of gives you a mix of how it would be to, I don't know, just to work as an artist with a team, and then also to collaborate with other people. Like I've done a few group shows that weren't the student shows. I did a trash show with my professor Larry Lytle and a bunch of my classmates. And it was really cool because we were all given the same like assignment, you know, how to be about trash and things like that, but we all took it in very different directions, and we help each other edit it out, and like, oh, you should make it this size and stuff like that, and it's really helpful to get input like that. But then you can also work on individual things, and which most of the time you do, and it's just like if you're not getting something, you can always ask anybody in the classroom, like, hey, come look at this, help me out, I don't know what I'm missing, and often a pair of fresh eyes is just like, bam. And number 10, which is my absolute favorite, is that you get to meet the coolest, most creative people on the planet. Like, I have met so many friends in the art program, and a lot of them I still talk to, even though a lot of them graduated and left me by myself. But, I mean, you just get to meet these amazing people, and we're all so different. We've had such different backgrounds, we have such different likes in art, and sometimes when we like the same things, it's like, what, you like that too? And it's like, even though we like completely opposite types of art, we're still really good friends as artists, because then like if they don't like that general art as it is and they see something really wrong with it, they'll just like tell you flat out. Like, artists are very honest people when giving constructive criticism and also constructive compliments. Like, it's never, the art, when I critique your art, it's never about tearing you down, it's about making you better. And it's just amazing. I'm thankful for all my art major friends because it's like I can have a conversation about cameras and art techniques and stuff like that, and I don't have to explain what they are because they already know. Whereas like talking to my normal group of friends, they no clue, which is fine because it's not their major, it's mine. But it's so nice to have friends that just like know what you're talking about, and then like you always want to collab and get the creative juices flowing, and like, hey, can you model for me, or hey, can you like show me how to draw hands because I suck and you rock at drawing hands. Like, it's an amazing creative process to be a part of the art department. And it's not, you're not only creatively collaborating with your friends, you're also collaborating with professors. They critique you and they help you do things, and it's like, if you don't know how to do this lighting for this photo, Larry will gladly show you, even if you've never had a class with him. That's all I have to say about being an art major. It's an amazing experience. If you really want to be an art major, be an art major. Like, forget what everybody else is saying, because frankly, if I didn't become an art major, I wouldn't know all the things that I know now, and there's no way I would have ever been able to become a photographer or even enter the field as a photographer without this education. I mean, I've learned everything. I know how to shoot on manual for almost any type of lighting situation, at night, sports, regular portraits, in the studio, out of the studio, candid, like everything. I know how to do all these things because I've been taking all these classes. I know how to do After Effects and Premiere and Photoshop and Illustrator and all these really cool tools, and it's just amazing, and I wouldn't be where I am today without my art education. Don't get me wrong, business education is great, and it's definitely going to be probably the spinal cord of my career, my business minor, but art is definitely my passion. I love it. I can't wait to get into the film industry and start designing posters or being the director of photography eventually. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I'm really excited for it. And yeah, that's just my advice to you. Like, just be an art major if you want to be an art major. If you want to be a psychology major, but you also want to do a lot of art, be an art therapist. Or get an art minor. Art minors are just as fun as art majors. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Tremendously helps me out. Also, while you're down there, hit that button down below and subscribe to my YouTube Confetti Nation. I'll throw as much virtual confetti at you as humanly possible. And all my social media links will be either in the, well, they'll always be in the description below, and if I have an end title, which I'm hoping, because I mentioned it in the last one, so I'm hoping I do, you can click wherever they are in the universe around me. And I will see you guys sooner rather than later. So goodbye.